Alright, let's do it.
How long have you been seeking me?
Well, it was not very easy to find you. I had to search for days. When I woke up alone, I did not know what had happened. I wrote about it a little. You may read more if you wish. I felt no fear when they sealed the tomb before me. Only a sense of peace as my mind drifted away into the darkness. It seems I opened my eyes only seconds later and beheld the chamber in ruins, half buried in sand. I have left everything behind. Only hope guides me now.
I just realized you get XP
Tell
for
me
learning
about
the
your
lore.
world, Irena.
Beautiful cities towered up toward the heavens.
What the shit?
They were full of wickedness. Vigerai ruled them with will's sharpest stone.
The Vigerai.
A clan of mages
I had one ear off.
bound more by their lust for power than by blood. I see that their
She wasn't
influence has
talking.
waned in this age.
Was the Prophet one of them?
Oh no, he meant to punish the Vigerai. They were the first to summon demons into this land.
What a guy.
Has everything the Prophet foretold come true?
Well, I did not expect you to keep company with a seraph.
Tyrael?
I knew what he was the instant I beheld him, but being in his presence makes me quite nervous.
Why is that? He is only here to aid us.
We do not deserve it. Tyrael sacrificed all he knew to aid us. I hope it is worthwhile.
Well, that's just rude.
Where are you from?
Kingsport, the city by the sea, home to the great merchant fleets and endless nets of reeking fish.
Sounds delightful. And what was your trade there?
I was, a bit of a private dealer.
Ah, so no honest work.
Nonsense. I am the most honest thief you will ever meet. Wanted, one relic, scarlet, roughly the size of a man's fist. It was stolen 2 months past during a deplorable theft from the Merchants Guild Bank. Those apprehended were not in possession of the item. The relic is greatly missed by its rightful owner, who offers a reward for its safe return.
That awe. This is just so
You
perfect.
spend quite a lot of time chasing women.
We only have so many days in this world, and I choose to spend mine in worthy pursuits.
I'm not sure you think very much of the women you pursue.
I've only found one worth keeping, but she slipped away from me.
Ah, what did you do wrong?
I'd rather talk about the ones I caught and didn't want.
Wow.
How did you learn to fight?
My brother taught me when we were younger. He thought the crossbow was the best weapon for me since it would give me time to run away if I botched things too badly.
So he was confident in your abilities then?
He worried about me, that's all. I suppose you don't know about the bonds of family.
And where is this brother who is bonded to you so?
Oh, he's still in Kingsport. I expect he'll be there a good long time.
How did you become a thief?
That's a long and terrible story that you wouldn't want to hear.
You found something you liked and couldn't afford.
Basically.
And was it worth it?
Oh, she was. Do you ever doubt
Wow, that was a
your
long
choices?
story.
A bad choice is better than none. So, no.
Things never seem to turn out like I hope they will.
Hope? That was your first mistake.
Try living in the slums before you lecture me.
Be at peace, friend. It was a joke.
That's about to
Do
say.
you have any other family?
My brother and I were orphans. We only had each other.
Was he a thief as well?
No, he was a member of the city guard.
Well, that
Oh.
must have caused some trouble.
Not as much as you might think. Until the end, that is.
Oh, the end, he says. Wait a minute, there's more? You have more? What?
Why didn't you become a guard like your brother?
We're not much alike, really. He was always dependable and practical. A complete bore, I'd say.
And you were drawn to trouble.
Hardly.
Get a bow.
I was just amusing myself with the Thieves' Guild. It was nothing serious.
You were on opposite sides of the law.
That may have been serious.
You don't say. Oh, what do you got now, woman?
I must say, I'm very fond of this new family I find myself in. But you could be a bit more open about your love for us, you know.
I don't normally talk about love, unless I'm speaking of Zakharoon.
Oh, don't try to hide it. You act like you just need us for our skills, but we know the real reason you've brought us along with you.
Better question is, why the fuck are you here?
Have I ever told you that I knew Shen before he became part of our family here? Oh, he is such a sweet old fool. What a wild love we had for each other. He used to do the most surprising things, if you know what I mean. I could tell you stories that would curl your hair.
Please don't.
Please do. You know, I never even
Some
really...
heroes are fighting each other in an area near here. Wanna go? Oh, and you didn't hear about it from me. Afraid of damaging your armor or weapons? That won't happen over there. In fact, no one even dies. Disappointing, really.
I mean, decided to go through training grounds or whatever.
Hey, mister,
Screw
I
it.
got some new things. You should take a look.
Magda is dead. She claimed the Imperial Guard serves Belial, and that it has captured Leah.
Then they must be holding the Emperor against his will. I tremble to think what Belial might do with Leah and her growing power. The only chance we have to rescue Leah is to wrest the Emperor from the grasp of the Imperial Guard.
Ashira of the Iron Wolves can get us to the Emperor. I will speak with her.
More lore.
How did your fall raise the dead? You were an angel.
Not just any angel. I was the Archangel of Justice. My fall awoke the vengeful dead who were slain unjustly during Diablo's reign of terror. There was nothing I could do. As my power left my body, I had absolutely no control over it. Chaldeum is the greatest city in the world, the seat of the Empire of Kyrgyzstan.
It's large, I'll give it that.
Its libraries overflow with undeciphered tomes of arcane knowledge. Its streets cover labyrinthine tunnels. It is a city of wonder and mystery. I do not know how these refugees persevere. Their situation is dire, and it seems there is little hope for them. Where do they find the strength to carry on?
They carry on because they must. The only way out of life is death.
I have much to learn. I feel Belial in the very air. I see his shadow behind haunted eyes. Hear his voice whispering lies on the wind. He need not bring an army to this city. It is his already.
Lovely.
How did you meet your wife?
It's actually quite a tale. We met in a town not far from here on the outskirts of Kurast. She was... well, you're not going to believe it. She was locked in a cage.
She was a criminal?
No. They were going to burn her as a witch.
Well, at least she wasn't a criminal.
Let's talk about this another time.
I suppose we will then. Well, thank you for the lore. I appreciate you. That was a good 4 minutes of lore right there. I did say bring me a story worthy of more lore. I just was not expecting it to be so much. I got like 6,000 XP.
Captain Ravan, the conditions out here are deplorable. Something must be done to aid these people.
Why does the Emperor keep us out here in the filth?
Ashira, the Emperor and my friend are in grave danger. I must gain entry into the palace.
I heard what you did at Qasim Outpost in Alcanis. You have my thanks. And you shall have my help. Captain Ravan, this man has vital information regarding the massacre in the Borderlands. We must see the Emperor at once.
Very well, but I don't think you'll find him receptive. Let them pass!
Let's go. I'll lead you to the palace.
You are bold to have sought this audience with me. My guards tell me you were responsible for the massacre of innocent villagers in Arcanus.
But you know that's not true, don't you?
If you are innocent, then why do you have spies skulking through my sewers? Bring her in!
Let me go!
I detest violence. Guards, I leave this matter in your hands.
Let us be quick.
I'm a little confused here.
Get out of here. I will cover your escape.
Thank you. Now we need to get to the sewers. I'll explain why when we get there.
Get the jar in time.
These demons are blocking our way. We must destroy their summoning construct.
God damn you. Damn you, Salazar! Perfect. That's not enough.
There has to be a way into the sewers from here. This leads to the sewers.
Not simply escape. Actually,
I found my mother Adria. She's alive. But the Imperial Guard is holding her somewhere down here.
We will find her.
How important could it be anyway?
So Magda was telling the truth. Somehow I knew my mother was alive. Always knew.
Good news. I hope. Just remember that your mother may not be the person you imagine.
Little bastard.
My wrath is low. Not yet.
This is gonna be a little one of them things, man.
Adria should be up here.
We found it instantly, boys. Where's all the blue rounds so I can destroy? love dead ends. Get as much XP as possible as well. Without, like, you know, going back to the same area repeatedly. Can you imagine hitting that with a sword? No.
I've never seen so much slime.
That's a little bit of area right there, but watch, it's gonna be like nothing, and it's just like, ah, you terrible person. Yeah, I bet. It's like a dead end right here.
My exemplary servants. Keep the witch alive until she talks. Pain will loose her tongue, but only to a point. Remember what happened with the vizier's assistant? It was a pleasurable time, I admit. But the man had only incoherent babble and bloody strands of pus spilling from his lips by the end.
Beautiful.
Tell us about the Black Soul Stone! We know of the three that the Horadrim used to trap the primevals. What is the purpose of this one?
Your master Belial has good reason to fear it.
Leave her alone!
Seize them!
So heroic.
Leave her alone.
I require more wrath. Patience.
Patience. Excuse me, right quick. Oh, I accidentally dropped it. And I junked it. Took a minute looking at stuff. I already forgot how to. Interesting. While above 9%. Plus all damage. Ah, that's what did kill her. I see. Probably be a good idea to socket this one. Take it. The only thing that would suck is losing a little bit of armor. But I think we'll still have almost the same amount. Almost. Wait, no, we'd have more. Okay. We'd have less armor with that one. We'd have more armor with this one. What gives us armor? Is vitality? Yeah, it does vitality. Might have to take that. What can we socket? Oh, god damn it, that's right. We gotta go like here. There. You'd only be able to give us another 10 vitality on this one. Life per hit. That is definitely a lot better. Put that on. It's unfortunate that you can't de-socket items, but you know. That helmet looks so weird. Give it to the one dude or something. Iron Maw. Definitely a little bit better. We decided that we weren't gonna sell those because it's not really worth. Oh shit, I put on the wrong it was a helmet. Whatever, I guess. It's definitely a lot better. Obviously, so. Oy vey. I do want the life per second, so to have it be.
Leah, my daughter.
You know who I am?
My darling, I've watched over you all your life, but I never dared get close because of the danger that always shadows me.
It is not safe here. Let's move.
Yeah, y'all should go. Random shite. Never know. Get something legendary.
I've been told you were there for the destruction of Mount Ariat.
Baal, the Lord of Destruction, sought to enslave mankind to the power of hell by corrupting the sacred World Stone. Unthinkable though it was, I was forced to destroy it.
And half the countryside with it.
Understand, friend, that entire worlds burned as heaven and hell fought over the World Stone. Ariat's destruction was regrettable. And, believe me, I paid a high cost as well.
You seem to have survived the World Stone's destruction.
The resultant explosion dispersed the light and harmony of my angelic being. Without form or shape, I restored myself within the realm of pandemonium. It took me 20 of your years, but finally, I returned home to the high heavens.
Were your brothers in arms glad for your return?
Hardly. Believing my actions had endangered creation, the Angiras Council put me, the Archangel of Justice, on trial. I knew then that heaven was doomed, unless I could enlist the aid of mankind against the coming onslaught of hell.
Hey, mister, I got some...
I'm surprised Cain never told you why I left. He knew I was called to fight the Lords of Hell, and I knew he would keep you safe.
He's gone now.
Then it's fate that we have been reunited. Cain's work, your work, is my war.
According to the Herodric texts, only two evils remain. Belial is here in Chaldeum, and Asmodan has yet to reveal himself.
Excuse me, woman.
Do you regret abandoning Leah?
What? No, I never saw it that way. She grew up in safety.
while I risked my life to find the key to our salvation. It was the sacrifice that I had to make. In any case, Leah will meet her full potential under my guidance. Do you not have things to do?
How well did you know Cain?
For a time, during the darkening of Tristram, we spent many nights in the Tavern of the Rising Sun, discussing his Horadric texts and the varied arcana I'd collected during my travels.
Did you ever see him again?
Only from afar. From time to time our paths would cross, and I would catch glimpses of Leah as she grew. It broke my heart that I could not reveal myself and raise her as my own.
How did you come to be captured?
I was trying to steal out of the city. I'd returned to gather some things before setting out to recover Zoltan Kuhl's head, and the guards found me.
The guards were asking you about this Black Soul Stone. I remember reading about it in Uncle's journal, but it didn't seem important.
No, but it is. It is the key to defeating evil forever. It was created by the mage Zoltan Kuhl to trap demonic souls.
Yes, he was a renegade Horadrim, dismembered by his brethren before he could activate the Soul Stone. His head was sealed away in the Dulgar Oasis.
We must retrieve it, because if we're to use the Soul Stone to defeat Belial and Azmodan, Zoltan Kuhl must live again.
I do not like this. We can defeat Belial without using...
We rescued Leah's mother, Adria. She told us about the Black Soul Stone, an artifact that could banish evil forever. I must find it.
I must find it.
Let me grab the
murderer, torturer, monster. These were the titles bestowed upon Zoltan Kuhl by the Horadrim. Though it cost them dearly, they killed the wizard for his crimes against nature and sealed his broken corpse within a shadow realm. It seems they were afraid he might return.
I don't like dealing with Kuhl any better than you do, but I see no other way. If Adria says we must, then we must. Uncle Deckard trusted her, and so will I.
Zoltan Kuhl, a legend. There is no doubt in my mind he is as powerful as the stories say. But for every bit of his genius, he was surely mad. He was obsessed with immortality and power.
A madman. We would do better to leave him asleep in the desert than to call on him for aid.
But what
you
fun
have
would
a
that
better
be?
idea.
I do not. It is merely a warning.
All the goddamn stories.
Zoltan Kuhl is an unknown. Involving him is risky.
You take risks every day, Crusader, and one dismembered wizard is nothing compared to Belial and Azmodan.
300 years ago, I selected Kuhl and 6 others to form the Horadrim. He was a great man who was driven mad by his long quest to hunt evil.
Why did the Horadrim kill Zoltan Kuhl?
He delved into powers not meant for man, trying to fashion an artifact that could fill his empty heart with the souls of angels and demons. The Horadrim had no choice but to slay him. The Order never recovered.
So sad.
I take it your wife was not burned at the stake for witchcraft.
I broke her out in the middle of the night and we escaped. They didn't chase us far. I guess they were glad to see her go.
You risked your life for someone you didn't even know. There's not many would do that.
She wasn't a witch. She was a mystic. Though we didn't find that out for a time. Not until we started traveling with the Vetchin wagon train. But that's a story for another time.
This guy's always about stories for other times. Just tell me your whole damn life story right now and we'll just get it over with.
My people are shunned many places, but we were always welcomed in Caldeum. Something must be very wrong, that they won't even let their own people into the city now.
Something? You have the sight. Tell me what is wrong.
Is that any way to speak to me? And you don't need visions to see that Belial is in control of the city. The question is how.
Bigger question.
Those you've chosen to fight alongside you are an interesting bunch. Children after my own heart, flawed in such interesting ways. Irena is quite vivacious for one with such a burden, don't you think? I know you agree with me, Cormac. You'd best keep your vows in mind, or maybe you shouldn't. And that Lyndon, he makes me laugh. He can warm my bed any night. Reminds me of my second husband, he does.
Lovely.
This Adria, I sense dark things about her. She is not averse to using whatever means necessary to destroy Asmodan and Belial. She will use the Black Soulstone, no matter what the cost.
And she is right. The Demon Lords must die.
Some costs may prove too high, even for you. I worry about Leah. How is she?
Why do you ask?
Oh, no reason. She just needs someone looking out for her. This Zoltan Kuhl sounds like an untrustworthy fellow. You don't have your head separated from your body for no good reason.
We need him to get the Soul Stone.
Well, if you must. But I don't trust any of those ancient sorcerer types. Always up to no good.
You don't say.
You're distracted.
It is merely the consequence of seeing that which is not readily visible. I have accepted it.
I understand. But we're in unforgiving circumstances, and I'd hate to see you die.
You are right. I must pay attention. Yet, I feel as though part of me still sleeps in a faraway realm.
You have been through a lot. It will fade in time.
That would be nice. But the feeling I have indicates that it is more unpleasant and complicated than that.
What happened to your brother?
Nothing you'd want to hear.
I asked, didn't I?
And then what? I suppose you'll make it all right. You'll fix it up just like another one of your little errands. Some things aren't that easy.
Then I will wait until you are ready.
Gods, you're so noble about it too. Spare me.
You're so noble about it. Damn you. Finally. We've scoured through the lore.
It's disgusting. I've seen that man going in and out of the sewers.
It's quite a maze down here, isn't it?
Just talking about me. It's the first time I went down here.
Andariel was the only female evil. She aided the lesser evils for many years, but eventually she lost faith in their plots. 2 decades ago, she chose to help Diablo during his resurgence and seize the citadel of the Sightless Eye. Ultimately, she perished at the hands of brave heroes.
Jeez, King, you're still letting us know about the world. You know, I should equip him with something better. Actually, give me all that shit. What the hell? Shut up. Not quite yet. Okay. Being called away to help my mother with her damn yarn thing. She's got a skein of yarn. She just unraveled like a crazy madman.
I will use this.
And we will sell all junk.
Listen to me. I cannot talk for long. Belial's guards are constantly watching me.
Emperor Hakan?
Forgive me for my behavior at court. The gods would have killed me had I sided with you. But I will help you now as I can. You must be headed to the Oasis. I can open this gate for you.
What a guy. I don't like you. But I will pick it up as we leave it on here. This was considered a more lore story.